don't know what I'm doing with frameworks. I've got so many questions right now. I've got so many different advancements. I don't even know what to do with them. I don't know how to put them together. Um, there are clear advantages and disadvantages between um the last one and the new one. That being in relation to divine taste and the last one, the black hole, interdimensional black hole thing. And I'm thinking about basically just saying, okay, well, in relation to divine taste is just one version of interdimensional, right? In relation to divine taste is an interdimensional, but maybe it's just like the best one, right? So maybe you keep the original framework, you keep interdimensional black hole. Yeah, man, that looks fucked on his legs. I think that was actually Weak did a knee kick, which is pretty interesting. Good timing on it, although I think it's actually better. But anyways, so I'm thinking about just putting interdimensional in. I'm thinking about putting in relation to divine taste into interdimensional and making it where, in the same way, like ooze in Oozy Lacrum was basically to highlight one thought texture of the story. You know what I mean? That's the same thing I'll be doing with in relation to divine taste, where it's basically just the best current version of interdimensional. But you're keeping interdimensional and you're keeping black hole. It's just that in relation to divine taste is now a part of interdimensional. You see what I'm saying with that?
You're like having a framework template where you're saying like the framework goes into the interdimensional slot, and then you have the effects and what it does, and then the activity you do along with it, which is the breath. So you kind of have just the framework template. You slide in the framework and you do it from there.
Well, also there's just a difference between uh, there's a difference between understanding black hole as something that you're looking through. Like, it's so weird. It yeah. I don't know. It gets to the point where hold on, my brain's fucking failing. Dude, the day after sub one is always just like, oh, you're not doing shit that day. My brain is
Yeah,
so
that's a
fucking
rest
fried
day.
today. Absolutely, it is physical rest, mental rest, all of it. It's fucking crazy. Good thing there are fights today. Back to the framework. There's a clear difference um between in relation to divine taste, where eating is like supposed to be a part of it, and the other one where eating is like through it. Is the only word I can use to explain it. Eating goes through it, as in like you're literally simultaneously thinking about being interdimensional and also eating, which includes eating the thing which is thinking about being interdimensional. So it's like you're piercing through. It's like your brain is still thinking about being interdimensional, but you're no longer even relating with the thing which is going interdimensional because you're trying to skip through it to get to the thought texture. It's like you're just using it as a bridge to get to something else. That's the thing the first one has going for it. And then on the second one, the thing it has going for it is the exact opposite. The fact that, well, with this one, you're not trying to go through, you're not trying to go anywhere. You literally just do one action, and that one action is also the result. It's like there's literally no separation. I don't know. I don't know how to think about that. I don't know if maybe they're just what the fuck? Are you seeing this? Did you see the guy standing on the cage?
No, right. I'm doing something else right now. I apologize. I didn't see that when I looked.
Yeah, you should have been watching. That was fucking bizarre. The guy went for a takedown, picked him up fully. The guy was fully in the air, both legs off of the ground, standing on the cage to stop the takedown. It was fucking insane. Never seen anything like that in my entire life. I don't think it's ever happened before. But God,
We
that
might
was
be
fucking
at a
crazy.
different time. I didn't see it when I was looking.
Yeah. Well, you're definitely you're ahead of me. I know you are. You're like 3 or 4 seconds ahead of me. Which so maybe you should pause it or closer to pause it for like 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Oh, I guess just what time are you at?
112.
Okay, so pause for 2 seconds. It should be good. But yeah, that was funny. Okay, so so in other words, it's like one is more correct, one is more concise, one is more like perfect and beautiful and poetic, and that's the one with two pieces, and the other one is more like simple and just easy to deploy, kind of. It's like you don't even need to wrap your mind around anything. Like you can be a complete fucking numbskull, and as long as you just understand what it means to know the divine taste, then the framework is that simple. It's literally just okay, what is this in relation to that? You know what I mean? It's just like incredibly, incredibly simple. So maybe that's what I should do. I should just make one of them massive baptism and one of them massive Aetherion.
Yeah, it sounds like one of them will be for. It's a difference between one of them is for summoning and one of them is for using.
Yeah, yeah. I'm thinking about that for a moment here. I'm gonna ponder about